everybody, Luster here, and today we are in Merseyside today, here at Liverpool Lime Street, the main station, up in the main line platforms. And yes, we've got the busy station, alright, very busy station. And now departing already is going to be the 1333 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham New Street, informed by a class 350, 35239 is already on the way. This is forming the 1333 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham New Street, starting here, as every single train starts here. And we are in the very busy Liverpool Lime Street, and today here at Liverpool Lime Street you will be seeing services by London North Western Railway, Avanti West Coast, East Midlands Railway, Transport for Wales, Transpennine Express and Northern. So then, is a very exciting station. Alright, over here we've got a Transpennine Express 802 and a Northern 323. Those will be working services to Newcastle and Wigan North Western respectively soon. Over here is 805001 and 80500907. I can't see with the trolleys, but those are what I can remember from arriving in. These will be forming the 1343, I think, Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. I think it'll be the 1343, I'm not too sure yet. Over here is 158863 and on the rear is 158865, which will form the 1351 East Midlands Railway service to Norwich. And over here is 195113, which will form the 1356 Northern service to Warrington Central soon. Yes, Monday to Saturday here finally. So then, let's see what else shall happen here at Liverpool Lime Street. See you when the next train departs. Made it up to the top end of Lime Street now in terms of platforms, and now arriving in is going to be a Northern Class 323, which are for 323225, which I think has come from Wigan North Western. 323225 forming the 1339 Northern service from Wigan North Western, heading into platform 5 now. And we should be getting the 1339 Northern service to Blackpool North.
This is a safety announcement.
Departing soon, which should be that 331 on platform 1 over there.
On the station. Surfaces may be slippery.
At 323 is just arriving in now onto platform 5, and as that settles in, I shall see us all when the next train either comes or departs. Now departing in the blink of an eye is going to be the 1339 Northern service to Blackpool North, starting here, which is going to be a 331 111. Heads with the 1339 Northern service to Blackpool North now. And that's enter its next stop of Huyton. This is forming the 1339 Northern service to Blackpool North, 331 111, leaving us we're up at the top end of Lime Street now, and as that heads through the tunnels, I shall see us all when the next train either arrives or departs here at Liverpool Lime Street. Now departing is going to be the 1345 Northern service to Wigan North Western with a class 323, departing from platform 4 now. This is the 1345 Northern service to Wigan North Western, starting here. With a class 323 leaving. Listen to the motors because they're so good. So what do we have here? 323234. This is heading off to Wigan North Western now, with its next stop of Edge Hill. And as that heads into the tunnels, I shall see us all when the next train comes or departs. Now departing is going to be the 1347 Transport for Wales service to Chester, which is coming from platform 10. This is from the 1347 Transport for Wales service to Chester with a class 197. 197035. Parked nicely. Ended next stop at Liverpool South Parkway. As that heads into the tunnels, I shall see us all when the next train happens here at Liverpool Lime Street. Now departing is going to be the 1351 East Midlands Railway service to Norwich, and with a double 158. So then 158863 is at the front. 331022 is just arriving in now from Manchester Airport probably. 158865 is at the rear of this. And 331022 is on the left, which is formerly 1352 Northern service from Manchester Airport. Probably. I think it'll be Manchester Airport that 331's come from. This 158's formerly 1351 service to Norwich. And yep. There's that 331 heading to platform 4 there. I think this has come from Manchester Airport. I'm not too sure yet, but yeah, see you when the next train happens. Now terminating in is going to be a Northern 156 with the 1355 Northern service from Manchester Oxford Road terminating in now. On the front we have 156460. There is a 150 on the rear of that. And then at the rear we have 15142 terminating in with the 1355 Northern service off Manchester Oxford Road. And now departing is going to be the 1354 Transpennine Express service to Newcastle, which is just waiting to get dispatched now with an class 802. Messing up my words there. Just waiting for the go signal to go. This is forming the 1354 Transpennine Express service to Newcastle, which is just getting dispatched now. The guard's just gone to shut his doors because he's ready to depart now. This is the 1354 Transpennine Express service to Newcastle, starting here. And he's off now. Right, so 802214 is the numbers. That's off to Newcastle now, 802214. With the 1354 Transpennine Express service to Newcastle, heading to its next stop of, I think, Leah Green. And as that heads into the tunnel now, I shall see you all when the next train happens. Oh, never mind about that. Now departing is going to be the 1356 Northern service to Warrington Central, 195113. Wasn't aware of this train. Now that's ending to tunnel. These two trains are having a race, and I think the 802 is winning the race against the 195. And as they head that way, as see when the next train comes or departs. Now departing is going to be the 1400 Northern service to Manchester Airport, which is going to be a class 331. So then 331 105 does up goods. And also now arriving in is going to be the 1401 Transpennine Express service from Newcastle, which is going to be a class 802. So then 802 208. This train has formed the 1401 Transpennine Express service from Newcastle, which is a class 802, and as that arrives in to settle in, I shall seize all, and the next train comes or departs. Now terminating in is going to be a Transpennine Express 185 from Cleethorpes, terminating into Liverpool Line Street here. Should be a class 185. From Cleethorpes. This is forming the 1405 Transpennine Express service from Cleethorpes. Over here we have 185131. And on the rear is 185125. Apologies for the fences in the way. Apologies for fences in the way. This is just for safety. I'm messing up my words. And as that heads in, as you see all, when the next train happens. Now terminating in is going to be a Northern service off Wigan North Western 323207 ex West Midlands Railway. This is the 1406, I think, Northern service off Wigan North Western.
That pickpockets operate on this station.
1407, sorry.
All items are secure at all times.
This is the 1407 Northern service off Wigan North Western. 323207.
11 London North Western Railway, service to Birmingham New Street. Calling it Mossley Hill, Liverpool South Parkway.
And as that
Runcorn,
terminates in,
Crewe,
I shall see all when the next train
Cambridge,
departs.
Wolverhampton.
Now departing is going to be the 1411 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham New Street, starting here. This is the 1411 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham New Street at the class 350. So then 35409 does the business. And that's heading to its next stop of Mossley Hill.
This is a safety announcement.
And as that heads off into the tunnel, after Cecil when the next train comes. Now departing is going to be the 14:15 Northern service to Wigan North Western with a class 323. So then 323-225 departs at the 14:15 Northern service to Wigan North Western. Nice acceleration from the 323 there, starting here for Wigan North Western. And as that heads down, Asher Cecil and the next train departs. Now terminating in is going to be a Northern 331, which is formerly 14:18 service from Allerton Depot, I think. It says check station display 331107. I'm sure this has come from, oh no, it's come from Blackpool North probably, because there's passengers on board. This has come from Blackpool North, not Allerton Depot. Stupid me for thinking of that. That heads in now. This is the 14:18 Northern service from Blackpool North, 331107. And if we just shuffle over here, now departing is going to be the 14:19 Transpennine Express service to Cleethorpes with those 185s again. So then, over here we have 185, 125. And 185, 131 comes up goods on the rear of this. Heads that way, as you see, is when the next train goes. Now terminating in is going to be a London North Western Railway class 350 from Birmingham New Street. This is the 14:21 service from Birmingham New Street, formed of a class 350 for London North Western Railway, 35125. It's now arrived in from Birmingham New Street. As that settles in, as you see, when the next train departs. Now departing is going to be the 14:22 Northern service to Manchester Oxford Road, starting here, which is going to be the 150, 142 at the front, silly 150s. And then on the rear, 156, 460. Apologies for the fences in the way. And that's into its next stop, Fairchill, 150, 142 and 156, 460. As that heads off, I'll see you all when the next train comes or departs. Moved a little bit down the platform now. Now terminating it is going to be the 14:26 Northern service from Warrington Central, which will be a class 195. So then 195, 195 111, I suppose. I was going to say 195 111, but since I've seen 111, I may as well just say 195 111. And yes, apologies for these barriers being in the way. This is just to do with safety in case anyone goes on the track. So apologies for the barriers in the way. And yep, as that 195 settles in now, I shall see you all for our next and final train of today here at Liverpool Lime Street. Now departing is going to be our final train of today, which is going to be the delayed 1416 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, 805010 and 805001. 805010 and 805001 for this double 805. This is forming the 1416 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston from here. This is heavily delayed.
The next train to depart from platform 6 will be the 14.
And as that heads off, we shall conclude today's video here at Liverpool Lime Street with 331015 right there, and then 350, 125 and 195 111 down there.
Wolverhampton, Smethwick Gorton Bridge and Birmingham.
Waiting for the announcement to stop. So, if you did enjoy today's video here at Liverpool Lime Street, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Apologies because the announcements were in the way, but if you did enjoy today's video, please make sure to like and subscribe. This is a really good station, Liverpool Lime Street. Really is a good station, especially on a Monday to Friday, since you get a ton of services. A ton, and I mean a ton. And yep, I will record this station again as a long form video when I come back here, when I have the opportunity, for when it's a Monday to Saturday. And as for me here at Liverpool Lime Street, I shall see you all in the next video. Peace out.